Guten Morgen. Ich heiße Agisilaos. Ich komme aus Griechenland. I'm not going to speak in German. And don't worry, I'm definitely not going to speak in Greek. When I recently shared for the first time that 70 years ago Germany's debt got cancelled, it was a real shock for me. I would never imagine that something like that is possible. And that Greece was a signatory country of this agreement? No way. But here we are. Today we are standing in front of the German Finance Ministry demanding the same treatment for the rest of the countries in debt. Just yesterday, the Guardian newspaper published an editorial titled, "The Guardian View on Germany's Economic Miracle. It was built on debt relief. Cancelling loans put the Wunder into Wirtschaftswunder. Treat poor nations the same today." Today we are demanding something I thought it was impossible, and I will explain why through the case of Greece. German debt was at 23% of the country's GDP when it was cancelled. Greece's debt in 2009 was 126%. In 2020, it peaked at 206%. Greece has the second biggest debt in the world as a percentage of its GDP. So whatever we have been doing, it ain't working. Although there was a cut in the Greek debt, it was manipulated just to rip off the taxpayers and enrich the bankers. Why did Germany do all this? Germany, and I quote, has played a major role in discussions concerning Greece's debt crisis. A key issue has been the benefits Germany enjoyed through the crisis, including falling borrowing rates, investment influx, and exports boost thanks to euro's depreciation, with profits that may have reached 100 billion euros. So Germany was making money all along. But what did austerity measures for Greece mean in practice? In a study by Eurostat, it was found that 1 in 3 Greek citizens lived under poverty in 2016. The suicide numbers almost doubled. Hundreds of thousands of young people have left the country. Homelessness has skyrocketed. People searching for food were on every corner, every trash bin. During the debt crisis, all of Greece's public infrastructure has been privatized and sold. The airports sold to the German Fraport. The ports sold to the Chinese Costco. The railway network to an Italian company. The electrical grid to an Australian fund. The national highways operated by private companies who collect the tolls. OTE, the largest technology company in Greece, was bought by Deutsche Telekom. They call this growth and development. Developing inequality, I say. ExxonMobil, Total, Repsol have come to Greece to drill for oil and gas, exactly where the Mediterranean Trench is, an area that is in total twice the size of Belgium. They also want to construct the biggest pipeline in the world. It's called the Eastern Mediterranean Pipeline, EastMed, and it will go from Israel to Cyprus, cross the whole of Greece, and end up in Italy to provide Europe with gas, while they are also constructing another pipeline crossing Greece and coming from Azerbaijan to end up in Italy too. All these projects have only one goal, to import more energy in Europe. Greece is on the fence because of its debt. We are the perfect victim, and we will become the battery of Europe. And we will face the consequences too, as we already do with devastating wildfires, extreme floods, and sudden snowstorms. Germany is not only the fourth largest historic polluter, but also has the fourth largest voting power in the IMF, with Christian Lindner as the German representative. You have to ask yourselves, where is Germany's growth coming from? It's not a miracle, keine Wunder, I guarantee you. These people, these countries in debt, are not underdeveloped, they are overexploited. The elites have created socialism for the few and capitalism for the many. And I think I'm not even a socialist. But these guys, they're definitely not competing in a free market. But there are solutions. Turning debt into climate action is one of them. It's not just realistic, but it's climate justice. Canceling Germany's debt 70 years ago. What does this story teach us? That nothing is impossible. That if we really want it, we are unstoppable. That another world is possible. And that miracles are not economic, it's when we stand together in solidarity and achieve what they were telling us that is impossible. Thank you.